There were 4 comments in the Albert Breer article this morning on SI that stood out to me as it pertains to draft betting. The comments were, at this point, it feels like it would be surprising if the Raiders, Jets, or Saints took Shedeur Sanders inside the top 10. The second was Missouri's Armin Membu may strictly be a right tackle, which is okay in the bigger picture, but it may limit some teams' willingness to draft him inside the top 10. The third was that Jahdae Barron was a Swiss Army knife of a corner at Texas, but his size has some wondering if in the NFL he is going to be limited to playing only nickel. And the fourth was Arizona's Tet McMillan, once seen as a class top wide receiver, isn't real fast, has faced some questions on his football makeup, and there's a good chance that he won't even be the first to go at his position as Matthew Golden continues to rise up draft boards. So where does all this fall into draft betting context? Well, Shedeur Sanders has seen his price at over 8.5 in the draft be bet up from minus 180 to minus 310, as it's expected that he is going to slide in the first round. Armin Membu, who I did a video about here on the account on Friday, has seen his price at 6.5 go up to as high as minus 380. I think that's going to continue to increase because at 7 with the Jets, he would make a lot of sense at right tackle. But in addition to this comment, I just don't see a lot of landing spots for him inside the top 10. Jahdae Barron was a guy that I did another video about last week saying that because he's viewed as a nickel, there are other reports speculating he's going to go somewhere in the 20s. He's still priced at 17.5. I think that 17.5 is going to actually drift and get closer to 20 by the time we get to this point next week. And then in terms of Tet McMillan versus Matthew Golden, both have been tied to the Cowboys at 12. This character concern around Tet seems very real. I read a lot of scouting reports from anonymous scouts who left comments that were very colorful. They think he's a 16 to 25 type of guy. There just hasn't been a lot of knocks on Matthew Golden when compared to Tet McMillan's character. And so 12 is a landing spot for a wide receiver with Dallas. But where else could these guys go? And once we see over-unders posted on Tet McMillan, are we going to see those go up right away? So an interesting article. We're 10 days out from the draft. A lot more stuff like this is going to be posted, and I'm going to keep everybody up to date with everything you need to know here on the account. So if you're not following already, please do so, and be sure to check out footballbettors.com for the free email newsletter.